Hi, this is Sanjay Sharma from salespathshala.com with post number 33. Today we shall be discussing about how to crack difficult customers. As we know, getting customers as such is also very difficult. But when we are talking about a difficult customer, then the task and the difficulty of the task gets multiplied. Let's understand how. Anyway, a customer has a mindset that the customer wants to avoid salespeople. They do not want to be sold to. But when we talk about a difficult customer can go to any extent to avoid salespeople. They have a mindset that they don't want to meet salespeople. So when you don't want to meet salespeople, you are closed to any discussion, as you are very happy and satisfied about your current suppliers and the people who are dealing with you. You love status quo. You don't want any changes, and because of which you have closed your mind and you do not want to meet any suppliers or salespeople. When a customer has such a mindset, it's very tough to break that mindset. And today we are going to discuss about a strategy that can help you in cracking difficult customers. The first important thing that you need to crack a difficult customer is your persistence. I remember when I was in the beginning of my career, my boss told me that he was desperately looking for a particular customer whom he thought had a lot of potential. I was put on job and I was supposed to meet this customer every 15 days. I used to go there and meet the reception people, give my card to them, and they would go and ask the owner of the place to come out and meet me, but he always refused. So I was doing the same practice every 15 days. I would go there, reach the reception people, hand over my visiting card and seek permission to meet the client. But client would always refuse. This process kept on happening for 6 months. What that means is every 15 days I am going there with my visiting card and the customer is refusing to meet me. In these 6 months' time, there are 2-3 good things that happened. First one is I developed a very good and sophisticated rapport with the team of the client, the reception, the office boy, and 1 or 2 managers also. No, we exchanged our cards and we developed a good relationship with them. Now that helped me in getting a lot of information about what's happening in the organization. And it was a part of an ongoing research that I was doing about the customer. So I could know that who were the current suppliers of the client and what was the status of affairs that was going on with the client. I persisted in my efforts, and one day the client called me inside and he told me that I am seeing you for last 6 months and you come every 15 days and I am always refusing to meet you. I really appreciate the effort that you're making, but please understand we are very happy with the suppliers and we do not want to buy any product from you. I told them only one thing, that I just want an opportunity of offering my services to you so that you know what kind of services we offer. So I'll just keep coming to you whenever you have the opportunity of letting me do something for you. Please let me know. And I took his permission and he said, okay fine, I don't mind. You keep visiting me and whenever I have an opportunity, I'll let you know. Then again after that 3 months additionally passed. So now it was 9 months time gone. And one day as a routine, after 15 days gap, I again went there to his office. Now what happened? There was a lot of disturbance in the air. There was tension and there was some worry happening in the organization. I asked at the reception, what's the problem? She was not aware of anything. Then I spoke to one of the managers. He told me that there is something which has gone wrong with the current suppliers and the organization is in trouble. We need to fulfill our commitments, but we depended upon the present supplier and we are not able to meet our commitments because of that. I was feeling slight inclination that there was an intuition in me that maybe there is an opportunity for me to do something today. And I just sat at the lobby. I waited. I again presented my card to the reception and I requested them, could you please let me go and meet the client? They again took my card inside. This time the client called me. When I went inside, the client explained to me the complete scenario, that this is what has gone wrong and this is the situation, and please let us know if we can do something about it. I jumped at the opportunity. I told him that yes, we can do it with perfection. I made him fill the order form. I immediately contacted my boss. I requested him to complete the job on a priority basis. We got that order. It was not a big order, but then we got an entry into the organization's place of business. Now, we executed that order successfully, and gradually in the next 6 months time, the complete account came to us. So that is in brief a small story about how we succeeded in breaking a difficult account. So we see in this whole example, there are 2-3 things which I did. I will share with you. First one is persistence. Despite negative communication, despite rejection, despite no willingness from the customer, we persisted. We kept on visiting the client on a regular basis. So that created a dent in the mental block that the customer had, that they didn't want to change. So we created an avenue for ourselves where there was none existing before that. How could we do that? Persistent effort was one. Second one was that you have to be very, very humble. When you go to a place, you be very humble and look forward for opportunity of striking a rapport with the people around there and contribute something of value. So wherever there is an opportunity, exchange greetings and show your humility, and if there is a requirement, extend a helping hand. That will show that you are humble enough to support the client organization, and that goes a long way in consolidating your image as a professional. Beyond that, another important factor is the sincerity. You are well dressed, well groomed, your etiquettes are right. Let's say you're driving into that place and you have to park your vehicle, maybe a 2-wheeler or a 4-wheeler, so you don't create a problem for others. You find a suitable place and do a hassle-free parking so that nobody gets bothered about it and they don't have a bad image about you. Second one could be that you enter in the cabin of the boss, you have to knock on the door and take care of the basic etiquettes which are there. You should be well dressed, your body language should be good, and you should be well groomed, and that should take care of your sincerity part. So whatever you do should give a reflection of your sincerity, that you are a sincere guy, and the customer may be observing you, maybe through a CCTV camera footage, or maybe through the transparent glass door which is there in his cabin. So he may be observing you in bits and pieces, and whatever he is able to observe about you should give an air of sincerity and humility, and your persistence must be showing there to the client. Last but not the least, what you are doing this for, you are doing it for a purpose. So you must always remember that you are there for a purpose, and your purpose is to get the business from the client. So you must have the focus on your purpose. So tenacity of purpose is important. You are there for a purpose, and whenever there is an opportunity that comes up, you grab that opportunity and make your sale. So that is what we have seen as example, that how we crack a difficult customer. I am sure that if you have a difficult customer, you can also persist with the customer, create a good impression and crack that customer. So you have to be there till a time, you have to persist till a time there is an opportunity that comes up and you grab that opportunity and close your sale. Today we have learned how to crack a difficult customer. Let's go out in the market, practice it and create a great success story. Good luck.